Oh, I'm so excited to be doing this as the first episode of Arcade After Dark. Uh, just the introduction alone is phenomenal, and the music is just top notch. I can't stress enough how nostalgic just watching this opening makes me feel. Uh, I would put Chrono Trigger up there as the greatest RPG ever made. And I know that there are plenty of people out there that would disagree with me, but this is my Arcade After Dark. Just watching these opening clips is bringing back this kind of like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, the characters are great, the music's great, the story's great. Let's get into the first hour of Chrono Trigger. All right. First off, we got to decide active or wait. I prefer wait. I know that it was revolutionary for the active battle mode when it came out in 1995, but I'm a Final Fantasy guy from the 80s and 90s, so I prefer the wait. So we will be waiting. We're just gonna stick with the names of everybody. When I was a kid, a lot like other people, I probably named these some crazy things, but um, we're gonna be Chrono because that's the game. Awesome. This in 1995 felt like the most cinematic thing that I've ever watched. And it set the tone for the whole opening of the game in a way that I don't know, it's really hard to explain. They just knew exactly how to draw the audience into the world. And I love it. The art style to me was always anime-esque, which was fun. No, she's got to wake us up. I should mention I will also be playing this without a guide, something I haven't done since I was a kid. So if I forget something, please don't judge me for it. Uh, I think that it's more fun to try. Let's put it that way. So I will be. First of all, I got to acclimate myself. You got to hold down the A button to run. That's right. Oh, our inventor friend, Luca. Uh, awesome character. Great set piece, especially once you get Robo. So fun. Oh, we got to go see your invention at Times Square. First, let's get our allowance. Something that I probably didn't know when I was a kid, but I think can you get? Nope, your stupid cat. All right, there we go. And you get your first picture of the world. This like cutesy music playing in the background. We only have 200 gold. And this theme, the Guardian Forest theme. Oh man, look at this. Let's go kill something real quick. There we go. I always like that you can see the enemies on the screen, unlike Final Fantasy. I thought it was like a much better like battle system because not everything was random and you knew exactly when you were going to be battling things. This music's so great. Often I'll just put this soundtrack on, even the 16-bit soundtrack, not even just like an orchestral version, but like the 16-bit soundtrack. I'll put it on while I'm working and while I'm, doing things. There we go. So that's the battle system. And like I said, I prefer the wait mode because I was a Final Fantasy guy, It's just what I did. Let's stop by Luca's house real quick. I don't remember if I know she's not here. She's at the thing, but you can meet her mom. Her mom got hurt in a tragic accident when they were kids, or when Luca was a kid, at least. Uh, So she is paraplegic. See, she's all sad. Just sits by the window waiting. That was one thing I think that like set Chrono Trigger apart from a lot of things was it had these kind of themes that were present, you know. Oh, the Millennial Fair. Oh, I remember 1995. We were all thinking about the year 2000. Then, or as people say now, the 1900s. So you can get some of these. I don't think we need them. Not yet, anyway. I think this guy you buy. Oh, I'm playing PlayStation too long, so you can get armor. But I'm not going to bother yet. This is Melkor, and if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, I feel like it's a nod to Lord of the Rings, personally. But instead of being a bad guy, it's a good guy. And you can race with those guys. Now, one thing that I do remember is right now we're being judged, technically, about everything we do. So, oh, I didn't make it ring. Come on. Man. Nope. There we go. Ding, ding. Impressive. 1 silver point. We need silver points at some point, but it's way better to... Uh-oh, am I glitching? Let me go. Let me go, lady. It's way better to fight Gato or Gato. I always called it Gato when I was a kid. Here we go. So that's Marl, or the princess, as it were, and her little get up. And you got to run into her. Like, you have to. See, otherwise she just runs around you. Now, you get put on trial later on in the game. You get put on trial. So I'm going to try my best to win the trial now and do things carefully. But you got to, like, there. So you got to, like, bump into her. One of the keys here is to go talk to her first before you go get the pendant to make sure she's okay. There. Now we talk to her and we immediately grab the pendant. We bring it back to her. Oh, no, thank goodness. Of course you can have it back. Now she wants to be shown around. So, like, we got the silent protagonist theme of the, 90s RPGs. It doesn't actually, say anything. Her name is, we're going to call her Marl, just like the game. Oh, I'm Chrono. There we go. And now she's part of the party. We'll go talk to this guy. He tells us how many silver points. Nope. We're not going to steal his lunch because they'll judge you for it. But we can take this cat back to its owner if we're very careful. Come on, man. I don't know. I'm using an emulator, obviously. So I got to imagine that's part of the reason why it's glitching out so much, is the emulator I'm using. But getting the cat back here isn't super difficult as long as you don't glitch. There we go. Now we did something nice. And she's like, "Oh, you're so sweet. What a good man." Let's go to the right here. I'm going to try to do all the good things. Like, so this, you challenge him to an eating competition, but I kind of think the game treats it like you got drunk with him. Now, this is like foreshadowing one of the settings that take place, but we can, like, let's do that. We're dancing. There we go. Oh, let me go. All right. Now let's go fight the robot and get some silver points for later. We're not going to use them right now. You got to go over here to the other side of the plaza. See, later on, you have to come back here and get, like, this weird doll. It's like called a Piozo. I'm sure somebody out there knows exactly what it is. I would love a remake of this game, like they did for the Final Fantasy one. We're just gonna spam the attack button on this guy. Spam it. Now, what's neat is when characters are close to Marl and other range characters, they use their weapon like it's a close weapon instead of a ranged weapon, which I always thought was really neat as a kid. So, and when they're far away, you actually shoot the weapon. We get our little experience points. And he's going to do a little song right here. Look at this cute song. I lost, you won. Now here's 15 points. Now, wasn't that fun? Right? Like, nope. Yeah, give me those 15 points. All right. Let's come around now. We'll start the actual plot. She's going to ask to talk to. Yeah, I know the latest one. They just say, like, oh, they're setting up. Come back in a while. Let's see, they're going to make us go down here. I forgot. We got to go down here. Talk to Melkor. He asks to see the pendant here in a second. Noah, no. I would never. It's her pendant. Why would I do that? We'll go do this. See, because eventually it's going to be like, hey, Chrono, they're ready or something like that, if I remember right. Come on. Nope. There we go. 1 silver point. You don't want to go inside there because they'll judge you for it. That guy always tells you who's going to win, if I remember right. You can bet on this race. Or it tells you who won the last one or something. I don't know. There we go. Finally, we talked to enough people. All right. Oh, hold your horses. She wants to get the candy. Now, do not interrupt her. Because, again, they will judge you. You just got to wait a second. Be patient. It's so dumb, right? Yep. Of course, get that cotton candy. Of course. Of course I'd wait. I'm a nice guy. I'm Chrono. Look at me. My red hair. I'm just a nice guy. Super dimension warp. Makes me think about, like, the new Star Trek series, the J.J. Abrams one, where they can just warp across space and time whenever. So what's the point of having a spaceship? But obviously. Oh, she wants me to try it out first. Oh, I'm a brave guy. Don't worry. Just go ahead and transport me, Or as Dr. Bones said, kill me and then reassemble my parts. We'll do it one more time. Now, this next one, Marl is going to choose to do so. Such catchy music. There we go. She wants to try it. Huh? She's supposed to be like a really attractive female. She'll be right back. Famous last words, right? It's a trick. Get an axe. Let's give her a big hand when she reappears. Yeah, right. They don't know she has the Mammon pendant or Shawl's pendant or something like that it's called. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I can't give her any more. Uh-oh. What's it going to be? Oh no, they reassembled her inside a time warp. Let's do the time warp again. Awesome. Where'd she go? Oh, we know where she went. We know where she went. Everybody gets freaked out. Affected by the pendant. What are we gonna do now? She seems so familiar. Yeah, of course, because she's your princess. I'll go get her. I'll be the hero. Heroic music. You know, at first, the way to warp through kind of sends you to like, I don't know, weird spots. But once you get the time machine, that's when stuff really gets fun. Roger, Roger. I just can't do it, Captain. And there he goes. Luca will follow once she figures out how to do it. Remember, she's a scientific genius. By the way, tonight I'm drinking Gansets. We just recently got these into Michigan. So cheers. Oh no, where am I? I don't know. Let's get our bearings. Uh-oh. What are these little goblin guys? I totally know who these goblin guys are. All right, let's kill them. Imps. Sorry, they're imps, not goblins. The later ones have little rocks they throw you that make you fall asleep. It's really annoying. Dead. Come on. I don't know if it actually makes it go faster, but I always click the button. 3 tech points. Chrono Cyclone, big skill. Big early skill. All right, let's go. Probably should heal, though. Oh, I forgot. I didn't buy any tonics. Oh, well. All right. There we go. See? Birds. Let's get them. One hitting these fools. These blue gremlins. I'm just going to call them gremlins. I don't care. They're gremlins because I said so. They're gremlins because I said so. Oh, that's nice. I needed that, actually. That was dumb and didn't buy any potions before I left. Oh, power glove. We got our first little... So the equipment screen is kind of interesting. What is it made? Oh, it's speed +1. That's right. It's real simple, but has some of the coolest features, I think, of any RPG, at least from the 90s. It's the kind of thing that, like... Now, look. Same map screen. So one of the things you learn... Oh, look. He yells at me if I don't move. I forgot. But the question mark's in the bottom left because we don't know what it is. But we've gone to 600 AD, and we started in 1000 AD. Okay? You got an inn, market. We're not going to go to that yet. Residence, all this stuff. I actually know where we're supposed to go, so I'm just going to go there. We went here real quick at the beginning to fight those things. Now, we don't have to disturb these, but I kind of want to level up, so I'm going to. But you could go around, bottom, and up. Like, these are the things you learn after you played this so many times. If you go all the way to the left, it doesn't trigger these birds, but we kind of need the AP right now, so we're just gonna fight our friends, like where we know they are. Okay. Come on. Come on. 11 damage. That's actually a lot for the beginning. 11's a lot of damage in the beginning of this game. It almost sets you up for a little bit of failure. Heals like a antidote. Cures any negative statuses you have. See, you could trigger these, but if you walk all the way to the right, see how I didn't trigger them the first time. Now we're going to cheat. We're going to use Cyclone and get all three at the same time. Huge ability at the beginning. What? Why didn't I hit the guy in the middle? Whatever. Look at that fat green thing. I suppose that is a Roly. That's right. It's a Roly. 6 more tech points. Now to the right is a treasure chest. Check this out. You don't want to touch any of these. See this black box right here? Don't touch any of them until you get the ability to travel through time. Not that you can open it right now. You got to charge a pendant anyway. But halt. Who goes there? Magus. Or Magus. I said Magus when I was a kid. You think it's Magus or Magus? Oh. Queen Lean. Gee. She looks kind of familiar. Uh-oh. Giggle. Foreshadowing again. Something tells me something is amiss. Yes, I'm the one that saved your... Knight's Quarters, you can go there and heal. Now, don't get any of the treasure chests that are available in, like, so this one, leave this alone. Because if you leave it alone, it impacts what's available in the treasure chest in 1000. So you want to wait until you're starting to do some time traveling back and forth before you start getting those treasure chests. She awaits. Well, let me go save her. Same thing. Don't touch that chest. Don't touch it. Come nearer, sir. They think they're doing something dirty. Gee, I wonder why they think you look like your ancestor. I think this is called Marl's theme, if I remember right. I think so. Uh-oh. You can tell something's wrong because like the screen goes all green. Feels like I'm being torn apart. Yeah, because time is changing. And in this game, time is linear and everything is influential. Depending on what. See? Of course I didn't. Yes, I'm sure I didn't do anything funny. I'm a gentleman. Ah. Luca! Yeah, I found her, but now she's gone. Just as you thought? Like, oh. Of course it does. It's the same. Princess Nadia. Marl. This is like the explanation for like, 11-year-old me. This is what happens through time travel. It's supposed to be 400 years. There'd be more than 3, I think. The real queen is killed. Yeah, see? Linear time. Linear time. Well, let's go rescue her. We'll get to a save point. We'll call it for tonight. Our short session. We'll next time we will go save Princess Nadia. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Arcade After Dark. I'm your host, Smash, here on the Scene Snobs. Tonight, we will be starting our journey into Chrono Trigger, one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Hopefully, everybody enjoys it as much as I do. I think it's the kind of game that changes you. So, tune in. I'm so psyched to start with this game. Well, that was our first foray into Chrono Trigger, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Next time, we will begin our journey to rescue Princess Nadia from the shady Chamberlain, who was the bloke we met just at the bottom of the stairs in front of the king. So hopefully you tune in next time, Arcade After Dark, here on the Scene Snobs. But until then, I'm your host, Smash. This has been episode 1. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. We love you here on the Scene Snobs. Cheers, everyone.